Washington, AP. President Joe Biden left the 2024 race for the White House on Sunday, completing his bid for rearrangement after an unfortunate conversation with Donald Trump that brought up issues about the tenant's capability for office. The extraordinary statement, conveyed under 4 months before the political choice, immediately upset a mission that both philosophical gatherings view as the main in a long time. The president anticipates serving out the remainder of his term in office, promptly embraced VP Kamala Harris to take on Trump and asked his party to join behind her, making her the party's second #1 for the assignment at its August show in Chicago. The statement is the uttermost down-the-line shock to a wild mission for the White House, coming 7 days after the tried demise of Trump at a Pennsylvania rally. A party's conceivable authority-picked one has never escaped the race so close to the political choice. President Lyndon Johnson, barred by the Vietnam War, pronounced in Walk 1968 that he wouldn't search for another term after just a lone state's fundamental. Biden's July decision comes after more than 14 million radicals cast votes supporting him through the fundamental cycle. Harris, in a clarification, commended Biden's generous and energetic showing and said she hopes to secure and win her party's choice. "I will do all that could be within reach to join the dynamic group and join our nation to defeat Donald Trump and his over-the-top Endeavor 2025 arrangement," she said. Biden's decision to bow out came resulting to elevating strain from his Democratic accomplices to move aside, keeping the June 27th conversation, in which the 81-year-old president followed off, as often as possible offered nonsensical reactions, and failed to get down on the past president's various distortions. "It has been the best qualification of my life to go about as your chief. What's more, remembering that it has been my assumption to search for rearrangement. I acknowledge it is to the best benefit of my party and the country for me to stay down and to focus in solely on fulfilling my commitments as president for the rest of my term," Biden wrote in a letter introduced Sunday on his X record. Just about 30 minutes after he conveyed the news that he was falling his central goal, Biden supported Harris. "Today, I want to offer my full assistance and endorsing for Kamala to be the anointed one of our party this year," he said in another post on X. "Radicals, this present time is the best opportunity to get together and beat Trump." Harris faces a vacillating political arrangement for the day preceding extremely lengthy, secures the votes of delegates to promise her party's assignment, picking a running mate, and turning a gigantic political movement that had been worked to reappoint Biden to help her bid in light of everything. Harris, at whatever point picked, would be the fundamental woman and the chief person of South Asian dive to be president. There were early signs that the party was moving to mix around Harris, who scored the backings of the authoritative dull gathering, and past President Bill Clinton and past Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, even before she had commented on Biden's decision to stop the race. In any case, strikingly, past President Barack Obama held off, promising help behind the conceivable party, picked one. "We are respected to join the president in endorsing VP Harris and will do everything we can for help her," the Clintons said in a clarification. In any case, Obama, who had a very watchful outlook on Biden's rearrangement prospects, tried not to help Harris even as he praised Biden for his decision to leave the race. "I have extraordinary conviction that the tops of our party will really need to make a cycle from which a wonderful picked one emerges," he said in a clarification. Biden's decision came as he has been isolating at his Delaware seaside house, resulting still up in the air to have COVID last week, grouping with a contracting circle of close companions and family members about his political future. Biden said he would address the country soon to give detail about his decision. Harris found out about Biden's plans on Sunday morning and senior mission, and White House staff were educated just a brief time before the letter went out, as shown by people familiar with the matter who commented on the private discussions on condition of mystery. Biden had been pondering his future for the few days, and the decision was immovably held. As of now, radicals need to frantically endeavor to convey sufficiency to the assigning framework rapidly and convince voters in an incredibly short proportion of time that their particularly favored one can manage the gig and beat Trump. Besides, to the extent that concerns him, Trump ought to move his focus to another opponent following a really long time of setting up his thought on Biden. The decision means a fast and stunning